I went on a blind date with an actual blind girl. I haven't been able to sleep since then. My best friend rolled his eyes as the waitress wrote her number on a napkin and slid it over. See? This is the problem. You only go after girls that are after your face. Then you call us up complaining when they leave you for the next dumb hot guy. You wouldn't know a genuine connection if it hit you. My other friends nodded like a jury delivering a guilty verdict. The girls you date are shallow, and it's made you shallow too, another added. Ouch. I'm not shallow, I argued back. That's when they proposed the bet. 5 dates with whoever they chose. If I lasted all 5, they'd finally admit the problem wasn't me. I agreed without hesitation. On the night of the first date, I walked into the restaurant feeling confident. I spotted her immediately in the back. Dark hair, soft smile, beautiful, but something felt different. When I walked up, she didn't even turn to look at me. I was surprised. Most girls would have been staring holes into my face, but not her. Hi, I'm the blind date, I joked as I sat down across from her. She turned her face toward my direction, and the shock hit me hard. That makes 2 of us. She laughed softly, her cloudy eyes staring back at me. Blind. My date was blind. All the confidence I had before suddenly disappeared. Without my face, I was just a guy who had no idea how to actually wine and dine a girl. I stumbled over my words, made awkward jokes. It was embarrassing. I'd never been so clumsy before. But the girl, Lucy, was patient and never seemed to judge. I must be the worst guy you've gone on a date with before, I admitted. She grinned. Well, you're the only guy I've been on a date with. I paused. I'm your first date? I asked, shocked. I mean, sure, she was blind, but she was cute and kind, and she put a lot more effort into our date than other girls ever did. She had asked me about my family, my dreams, things I never talked about because no one ever cared to ask. That's when I made my decision. All right, then since I'm your lucky first date, let me give you the full romantic experience, I told her. I'd really love that, she smiled. I took her hand gently and led her out of the restaurant. In the car, I asked her, what's something you've always wanted to do? She grinned. I've always wanted to drive. I blinked at her. But you're blind. So? Lucy shrugged. I couldn't help but burst into laughter. I drove us to an empty parking lot and helped her into the driver's seat. Here, the gear's in neutral and the emergency brakes are on, but you can rev and honk as much as you want. Go and live your fast and furious dream, I joked. She held onto the steering wheel and immediately started slamming her foot on the gas pedal, turning the wheels side to side like a little kid playing in his dad's car. It was honestly adorable. Once she was tired of driving, we just sat there in the car, listening to songs on the radio and chatting more about life. I learned how she had lost her sight gradually, how different life was because of it. Do you miss it? I asked. Lucy shrugged. Sometimes. I used to feel really left out and scared that I wouldn't remember how my own parents would look like as I got older. I reached out and took her hands and placed them on my face. If you do this, can you imagine me too? I asked quietly, my heart pounding hard. I watched her face turn red as she gently traced my jaw, eyes, and nose. When she got to my lips, I gave a small little kiss on her fingertip that somehow made me even more shy. You're so sneaky, she said, blushing. Your face is all red, I teased back. After that night, I couldn't sleep just thinking about her. I kept planning out our next dates, where I could take her, things I thought she'd enjoy doing, and I thought, wow, this is what I was missing this whole time. The second date, I took her to a library and sat there reading romantic books out loud for her. Lucy giggled at every cheesy line. On the third date, we had dinner with her mom, who couldn't help but cry the entire time. But on the fourth date, things went sideways. We were halfway through dinner when I heard heels clicking toward our table. I looked up and my blood ran cold. My ex, the definition of shallow. Well, she said, loud enough for nearby tables to hear. Enjoying your little prank blind date? She laughed. Lucy's smile disappeared. Prank? It's not like that, I said quickly. Lucy, please let me explain. No need, I get it. Who would seriously go on a date with a blind girl, right? I mean, I'm sure it was hilarious, she said, shaking in her seat. I grabbed her hand. My friends made a stupid bet saying I couldn't last 5 dates with a genuinely nice girl, but when I actually met you, I forgot all about it. I was just focused on making you happy. Because I fell in love with you, I confessed. But it wasn't enough. Lucy stood up and reached for her walking cane. Then she gave a cold stare. It's a shame, she said quietly. You're not getting your 5th date.